Hey guys, what's up? This episode of Outside YKTR with Scope and Simi is a bit of a giggle, so we've decided to put it out to all you guys. Normally this content is behind the paywall of the DOOZY Club, but I encourage you guys to join the DOOZY Club, roughly about $5 a week. So we're doing a giveaway each week this month, giving away full collections. It's my birthday next month as well, so we're going to invite 10 to 20 DOOZY Club members to come party with us on our Christmas party, and we've started to map out all our events all the way up to Magic Round next week. So join the DOOZY Club, exclusive access, exclusive text line as well. Probably let you guys in a little bit early on collection nights, but encourage you guys to join. Link down below. Hope you guys enjoy this episode.
Okay, welcome back to the Body Science Content Studio for a DOOZY Club members only form of content. It's Outside YKTR with myself and Jordan Simi.
Yes.
And before I start,
we've
got things that we wanted to get to. But, you know, I'm wearing the Respectfully shirt. I want to start off with the mad disrespect that happened only half an hour ago when Jacko made Chico sit on a cushion to get the height started. If that's one, I had other things for Jacko, but that's just...
I tell you what, Scope, if I was eating my breakfast, I would have spat it all over the place.
And our little mate, Frederico, sitting there on the outside.
But the spread of doom too.
Just looking really
He's
relaxed.
got the chocolate milk out. Holy balls.
Get Caleb, man. Let's get some footage over here. All right, but before we get into it, I always like to hold myself accountable as well. You're the same. So you pride yourself on that.
I hold myself accountable, man.
Every single time.
After the fact.
After the fact. And I want to start off. We're going to talk about some DOOZY Club events that we've got coming up, obviously for DOOZY Club members only. But I had to cancel my DOOZY Club run.
Come on, man.
It was supposed to be December 5th. As you know,
I've been training too. I've been training for my one lap that I promised.
I got the pins of doom.
Man.
The baby cows, they just don't hold up like they used to. So I've done my calf. I've had to move the run club back, and I apologise to everyone that
I'll do it. I'll do it.
There was a couple of boys in the run club that said, they were keen to come down. Obviously, no one booked anything. It was a soft plan. Let's call it a soft plan anyway. And there was no rooms that were going to need to be booked, so no one booked any flights. So we avoided anything like that. But
I would have stepped up to the plate.
I know you would have. And that's why you're my guy.
I would have run.
But moving forward for the DC, like I said off the top of the show, we're going to be planning this out a lot better. So the boss got us in this morning, Monday morning. This is our planning day too, so we like to get after it. And we've got a few events coming up. Starting next month in December. So it was supposed to be my run club was going to be on there, but we've got a boat party, and this is our end of year boat party as well. And there's going to be a chance for some DOOZY Club members to get involved in that. Run us through it was a good party too last year.
It was fucking naughty. I can't remember much, but
I heard you getting into my kit too on that little fucking thing you did with Chico before.
You know that Ice and I picked out your kit.
That was a good show.
Yeah, but fucking...
Was it the wife beater?
No. It was the pants for me. Rolled up to the knees.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Fucking...
It was a hot day, man.
Nah. When you got it and we go, nah. You go, yeah, this is it. This is it. But if someone's going to pull that sort of shit off, it's you.
You know when I knew it wasn't it? When the paps got us with nons. I didn't realise until 3 weeks later, and because Nonnie, who was on the Bachelor,
I don't know.
She has paps following around all the time, and a picture come up with me and you walking next to her, and I went, "Beauty, I fucked up."
Yeah, we were both quite rough. I got away luckily, but yeah, the scruffy beard and the tucked in wife beater. I think if the shirt was a little bit more oversized and the pants gave the balls some room to breathe, we'd be sweet. We would have been sweet, but yeah. Hey, this was early days, man. This was early days when we didn't know fashion. Come a long way.
Okay, and those were early days, and that was the boat party that we had. Fucking, it was such a good time. A few footy boys roll through, so whoever's lucky enough to get on that boat party.
Phones in the drawer.
How many ices behind the camera for us? How many are we going to chuck on that, you think?
Maybe about 20.
A rough? 20 the best.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Depends how big the boat party is.
Yeah, because and obviously, everything the ice does, he goes top shelf with all these sorts of things for us, so it's a fucking mad.
Is it 10 plus 1? Or is it just 20?
I'm not too sure. Still undecided.
Yeah.
That's a flip of the coin, really.
Yeah, so that
I think the +1 would be a better idea, but then less people get on.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, because it's like the guys that come for the DOOZY Club event. When the boys, they knew each other, they sort of had a little group of 2 or 3 and they were mingling a little bit more. Sometimes with the other guys, they were sort of trying to fit in and find a few mates. But I reckon that'll be the go, bro. 10, and then they can bring a +1 or a mate or something like that. But
I remember
you're the boss.
Last year, the boat was going under the harbour bridge, and Ice and I sort of shoulder to shoulder out on the balcony, and we just looked up and we were like, far, man. We've come so far, man. Yeah. That was one of the moments that, you'll never forget, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Where were you? A big dog in the corner with fucking Ches.
No, I was doing the Dougie with Pollard. Bro, I was dancing up a storm.
Yeah.
I get a little bit like that sometimes.
Yeah. It was good to see you let your hair down.
But yeah, a few of the boys were on that last year. Ches was there, JT, Joey Manu rocked up. So it'd be good if they.
I got my apology from Zane.
What was that about?
Fuck. So, do you want to hear the full story?
Yeah,
long story short.
We got plenty of time. This is DOOZY Club only, baby.
Maxi Nups.
Yeah.
Shout out Maxi Nups. He comes.
Dylan Upper's little brother?
Yeah, cousin. So anyways, he goes, bro, can you come and get the boys into Bedouin? And I was like, yeah, sweet. So they come and pick me up. And we go, and then I don't know Zane that well.
Zane Tedadovano, by the way, not Zane Grisdanis that does the modelling for us. He used to play at the Roosters.
He was trying to big dog me, but the Islander ones. Yeah, I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that one.
And anyways, there was a scuffle where me, Zane, and Maxi, they were trying to pull me out the back of the car, pull me out.
So you were trying to leave, were you? And they were trying
No, we were leaving, and then one of the fucking. This is what I mean, the Islander ones. One of the lights at the front of the car wasn't working. And they were like, oh, we got to wink at it to start it up. And I was like, nah, bro, I ain't winking. And I was like, I'm going to get the hiding of doom here. We got 2 of the big Rooster players. And Maxi's turned on me too. And I thought.
I would have picked Zano too if I was in.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. So anyways, I jump in the back of the car and they're like, we're not leaving until you wink. And I was like, take me out yourself, man. So they grabbed my legs, bro, and I'm fucking kicking for my life. And I'm kicking there. They fucking pull me out. They've got me in the headlock, and I'm like, choke me out, man. I ain't winking. And Max is like, gee, just wink, man. Just wink. And Zane's got me in the headlock, and I'm like, I'm not winking. Choke me out. Anyways, we see him at the.
It wasn't long after. It was like a week later, right?
Yeah, it was like a week or 2 weeks later, and he goes, sorry, G. Then we ended up having a.
Yeah, we had a little kick on back at my Airbnb after the thing.
Yeah, and that lasted what fucking.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was in a bad way.
Yeah,
Airbnb was trying to hit me up for a fucking puddle that was in the room. I was like, it was coming from the roof. We didn't.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, so that was one of the events. Like that's one of the events you're going to be a part of. You see some of those stories.
And Georgie Tafua there, man.
JT, yeah,
JT and Zane, man. Yeah, could have been one of the best.
So we're also obviously going to proper because it was spur of the moment last year as well. But we're going to do Magic Round properly. I'm already thinking about reaching out to a couple of people up there. In my head, I got Caxton straight away right next to it.
We have to keep loyal to the Caxton.
Yeah, the Caxton were good to us and they wanted us back too. So
and Cargo Bar took us in.
Yep,
straight off the bat.
Ex-Cargo. Yep. Yeah, we might be able to reach out again and see if we can organise that. But with that, there's going to be so much more. You'll see it on Life Out YKTR. So we're going to
push it out a week. Maybe.
How much Bunsen? We need more DOOZY Club members, maybe.
That's what I mean. Sign up.
Get your mates to sign up, and we can fucking hold. We can
maybe the Suncorp can put us up in a box or something like that. I don't know, something special.
So here's another little funny story too. Last year for the Magic Round, we ended up running into when you told that story about Joey Johns and Fatty Fats. But Danica Mason was there as well.
Yeah, she was there too.
Danica was there, and Danica goes. She goes. Why don't you come up into the box at for tomorrow because it was a Friday night, Saturday.
Yeah.
And I went, oh fuck, can we do that? Like me and Simi would come up, and then they're like, she goes, yeah, you got media passes, eh? And we're like, PD. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
But
she gave me the follower doom too.
Oh, that's nice. Shout out to Toddy Libinskis or Engage Libinskis. How do you pronounce that? Sorry, was it?
You're close.
He's a good guy from the 440 anyway. But anyway.
Libinskis, I think.
Libinskis.
Oh, fair enough.
It's Dutch.
It's throwing me off there, Scope.
But so we'll plan that event out. We had a good morning getting into all that. But let's bring it back to our first DOOZY Club event. Just wasn't good enough for me, yeah? I need you to be better.
My bad.
And the thing was, so A lot of the oats. So I've got the Run Club DOOZY members, and there was a couple in that
Miller
group.
Chill's got the best of me, man.
And the OGs from the Punters Club, and they're like, "What did Simi do?" And I sort of explained, and they're like, "Oh, it's not that bad, is it?" And I said, "You know what? Me and I said, there's one thing me and I said, well, you're from the old school. Just a little bit
We're
of
all
etiquette.
cut from the old
So
school.
I only left 5 or 10, 15 minutes after you. Not much long after you. But you just go around and shake your hands and you thank the DOOZY Club members for coming. That was the biggest thing for me. Well, that's all probably been missed in the whole story.
Yeah. No. It hasn't been missed. That was at the forefront of my mind when I reflected over the 3 days. But then I look back at footage. I feel like I welcomed everyone in and no one else did. So it's like,
the T's and C's.
So it's like, well, who's going to hold you cunts accountable? I had my shirts off. I'm running routes with these guys. One of the guys actually pushed me over.
Oh, when you were out there, were you?
Yeah. I almost got into a fight with one of the members for slapping Caleb on the back of the head.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but no one's going to hear about that. No one's going to hear about those little things. But you know what? Yeah, my bad. Obviously, when the sauce gets the best of you, you don't think. And when you
make poor decisions.
You make poor decisions. And when you make poor decisions off the sauce, But I think I've used my last life on a fucking argument with Mumsy, so regrets. But
we move on.
That's 9 lives, man. 9 lives are the best, and I'm on my last. So, but you never know. You just never know when these. You can't. It's like you get to the crossroads, and I even said to Jacko, "And I'm going to get in trouble for this." He goes, "I think you are." I was like, "I gotta go."
Did he say you or we?
No.
I was this on the way? Is this on the Uber on the way over?
No. I was walking out.
Yeah.
Jacko's like, "Fuck, man." I was like, he could tell he was on edge.
Yeah.
Like,
it's out of character for Jacko.
I feel bad for him still, but we were leaving outside the gates, and I thought to myself, "Fuck." And I looked at him, and I was like, "Man, I'm going to get in trouble for this." That's exactly my words. And he goes, "Man, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry." Right. But no, apologies. You can only apologize so much, and it's a lesson learned.
Yeah.
But
let's move on to
I don't like letting people down, but we're the
same team on that.
I don't like letting people down, but it's always hindsight when I'm sitting in my car in a random street around the eastern suburbs just going, fuck. Done it again. My poor counsellor, man.
Do you get the head noise of doom? Because actually, let's move on. Let's move on to Jacko.
This time I didn't get the head noise of doom. This time I was sort of like, enough's enough. 30 in 2 months, you know what I mean? So this was in January. So I feel 24 though. So we'll push it out. I just hope that this doesn't happen again. You know what I mean?
So do I.
What's the overs and unders?
Ooh. Yeah, so next fuck up. All right, we'll put out odds. We could be linking up with a betting company that can provide odds. I reckon you will get sacked by... Let's give you... So you're going to want to be part of the magic round. So let's go past April. I reckon you get to May. Unders and overs, May 2022.
The thing is, the thing that hurts the most is when I'm down, right? I'm down, I'm regretting it all, I'm regretting my decisions, and then someone link up and they go, "Oh, what happened?" And I tell them, and they go, "Come on, man." And surely they're not surprised, and I'm like,
see, that's the thing, and we'll move on to Jacko now. Get off it a little bit. That's the thing with Jacko. He should have known better. He should know better. You're a rascal. You sent me a picture. You're Dennis Rodman of our group. He sent me a picture of Dennis Rodman too. And I said, how you going?
Messaging Ice going,
I said, how you going, big dog?
Bro.
Yeah, no, he was telling us. I go, how you going, big dog? And you sent me a picture of Dennis Rodman. I go, beauty, I'm Luke Longley, reliable as.
Oh, man. I miss him. I missed Ice, man. I did miss him.
You know that pisses him off, eh? He's sitting with me. He goes, this cunt fucking position.
I was giggling and Sammy's like, stop. And I was like, but it's genuine though.
Yeah, it is genuine.
It's genuine. I miss the boys, man. Yeah, but Jacko, man, I could feel.
Oh, he would have been.
I could feel the stress. No, because this is actually what happened. Like, so Jacko dropped me off, right? And then he literally did the U-turn. He's like, I just wanted to make sure because I was on one.
Did he realise, have you got the text yet by that point?
No.
He still come back.
Things were fresh.
Yeah.
And so, but we actually just left because we looked at the Uber receipts. We were like, fuck, we just left. So then anyways, Jacko's doing the U-turn I call him and I go, oh, you sweet, man. And he goes, fuck, just got the pops of doom while he's on the way back. And then, and I was going home. So then I got home and that's when I got my call up. And I'm like, no, this is from Normie first. And Normie's like, where are you, you weak cunt? And I'm like,
yeah, it's different. When you get it from Mutters, that's a whole different level.
It's different, you know. And then I go, fuck, man, I'm maggot him in the lounge. And then he goes, you're fucking lying cunt. I can hear the music. I go, FaceTime me. He FaceTime me. I'm sitting in the lounge. He goes, nah, don't believe you. And he hangs up on me and I go, fuck, here we go.
Because you're a repeat offender at that. You've been out on benders and gone and jumped in Zane's bed before and pretended you were asleep. So you know who I know my guy.
Got the water and I'm splashing it on my face. I'm in Zane's bed, man. That was one of the greats. And then anyways, and then fucking Ice calls me up and I can hear her chica in the background. Fuck you, you stupid cunt. Like, Lukey's laughing and I'm like, fuck, gee, I'm at home and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going back out. So I ended up shooting back out. And then, Ice called me up at 12. And then he posted this thing on his story. And bro, my inbox, everyone's sending it to me. And I'm like, beauty. And I'm like, call him up. And I'm like, come on.
What was it? I don't think I seen it.
He goes,
what did I say? I was like, you keep giving
cunts opportunity shit on you. And
did you tag Simi?
No. I called him up. I go, come on, man, take it down. And he goes like straight away. I go, everyone's sending it to me, man, take it down. And he goes, I'll take it down, but this isn't over. And I was like, I'm in love, man. he kept hanging up on me, bro. And I kept calling. And then it got to a point where I knew he kept hanging up on me and I just kept calling.
See, I reckon he's gone to Mateo, shit himself, then rush home.
Yeah, 100%.
Pretend to take a photo.
100%.
He's in the lounge. This is what's happened. There's no vomiting. Nah, there's no vomiting.
Yeah, the vomit was kiddies. Come on, I've known you fucking 2 years. You haven't vomited once.
Nah, I was vomiting because of the stress. Holy shit, I'm dizzy right now, bro, thinking about it. It's fucking buzzing me out. But yeah, no, it's so weird though, bro, because even though I said, we're going to get in trouble for this, the repercussions don't actually, they're not there. I went for a shower and then in my mind, I'm like, nah, the boys are sweet.
Yeah, because you're still in the mood. You don't feel it until
the
a couple
boys
days
are sweet.
After. Yeah.
Oh, I feel it the next day. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. But at the time, I'm like, I'm a
DG. You know what it reminds me of?
I'm a fucking DG.
It reminds me of our Byron blow up. It's like I'm Ice, obviously, in this one where we had that blow up, but then you were going whatever, and then you'd come up behind me and like wrestle me and go, come on, matters, we're still sweet matters, and then when all the boys like Moiser and Bryce and that would come, you'd go, fuck, this cunt's carrying on, and I was just fucking furious.
Yeah, it doesn't register, you know what I mean, but
especially when you're on the sauce like that, you're in the same sort of mood. As well.
And Byron, to be fair, I knew that I shouldn't be doing this, but it's like a drug, you know what I mean? It's like,
remember when he said he got jumped up there? Get some attention.
Oh, that was a giggle.
I needed some attention. But I did get jumped.
No, you did not. Shut up. He said he went. We were all coming back from the first night out.
There's footage. There's actually footage.
Yeah, and then like big crew comes of us. No one knows where Simi is, and then Beauty walks in and goes,
"Oh, my clothes!
Man, I got jumped. No one come and help me.
My clothes ripped themselves, did they?
Yes, they did. You ripped them. You would rip your shirt for a fucking story.
Oh man, you know how many times do I tell you guys a story and you don't believe it, and then somehow down the track someone retells that story, and then you go, well. So it's one of those things that it's a agree to disagree, and we move on to the next.
All right, and let's move on to office more related stuff now.
And I'm going to go hard too, because
let's go. If
I'm going to be held accountable,
wait, that's what we're here for. We're on the same team.
Fucking over. I'm over it.
Yeah, and I'm over it, and I'm over Jacko and his blog school. So Jacko does his blog school.
He's my guy too.
Talks about where we can be better. We've got two of the best still sitting in there, and he talked about my topics not being entertaining. Beauty, he goes and does NFL as well, straight after I've done NFL. Is he jealous of my topics because he thinks he's a better NFL mind? That's what I'm getting at.
I feel like he does those blogs, and this is because I know Jacko's behind closed doors bagging me. I know he is.
Yeah, he is.
To fucking cover his own skin.
I bag you behind your back, but I tell it to your face.
I respect Jack because he's like a.
So does Chico.
What a journalist mind, you know what I mean? So he already knows the outcome before he's like, okay, cool. Where can I somewhat throw this cunt under the bus, but also gas him up at the same time? I think he does it because he's like. He hasn't been doing much in the office, so he puts these blogs out, you know what I mean, to cover himself.
Little Band-Aids.
Yeah, like Ice is about to fucking say something and he goes, this guy, he put out a blog. You know what I mean? So he's like, he's done a few blogs. So
where's OBG going to land, man?
Yeah, shit like that.
OBG, beauty, OBJ.
Yeah. So I reckon it's that. And then also, he writes my blog, so I can't say much about that, but I'm pretty sure he's got a few of Chico's as well.
Yeah. I did my...
what is he up to?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
I must say...
Maybe too much grouse and a few reds. I don't know. Heaps of micro.
Well, there's heaps of micro on your shit too. Fucking King walking around willy-nilly. You got the whole crew out there fucking recording you cunts and I can't even get a little bit of micro on a Sunday.
I get that done in half an hour at the best.
I'm like, where's the boys? Go outside and there's like a guy dressed as a king and fucking two guys with their shirts off with Lukey and Jackson. And I'm like, beauty. These guys get, and Caleb, these guys are getting the full production and I get told to cut up my own shit.
You did have a bad week. And talk about cutting up your shit. Let's move on to Caleb.
Oh, this guy.
He had a crack. Hey, the rookies had a crack. And you know what? There's a part of me that respects it because he's starting to get comfortable. You know, Simi, you cop a little bit within the group. Even
it trickles down from the top, man.
Yeah, and he had a crack. You asked him about a vlog. And he asked, have you cut it up?
I see like a Darius Boyd at the Broncos, and he's done his dash, but the coach loves him. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking father and son relationship.
That's a great comparison.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a great comparison.
Your son's playing up, man, and
he's not a fucking Origin player anymore.
I'm looking at the situation and I'm like, he knows that Ice is his dad, and he can get away with this sort of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, if I smack this guy, I'm going to get fired. So I let it slide, bro. I let that shit slide, and I played stupid, but I was like, I'm going to get you back for that.
To give everyone context, we're sitting around at the cafe next door, and we'd all sort of just got back together.
No, we were out here. We were in here in the office.
No, it was over while we're having a coffee.
No. We were sitting right there. I remember because I was sitting in my old desk, and he was sitting there. And
he's gone twice then because he must have had a crack at you twice. So did you miss it over at the cafe? So when he said it, so I went and I looked at Lukey because I was like, and Lukey was sort of like we talked about it after. Like Lukey was blasé going, that wasn't a crack. Was he having a crack? Like we were
sitting in the office. We were sitting in the office here, and I go, "Oh, hey, bro, because the night before, Jackson goes, get that vlog and just chop it up and add it in, and then shout out to Jacko, and then he goes, oh, did you cut it up? And like did I cut it up and send it to him? And I was like,
that's what it was. Yeah.
I sort of stared at him and I was like,
You were furious.
I was like, and I was like, a sound mind was like,
yeah, you did well to hold.
It does this because he almost pulled out the South Auckland.
Yeah,
because it's a young guy too. And I respect the old boys. There's been a few times where you cunts have pushed your luck, and then I thought, I will fucking hit one of these cunts, and I might regret it. But yeah, it was like. Hey, I'm going to be honest. You got in the way a few times. I'll let you slide a few times.
You don't want to smoke. You're talking South Auckland. This is Western Sydney scope, baby. You ain't want to fuck with that shit.
No, that Western
Sydney. Same team.
But anyway, so I was like, this kind of. I was like, I played stupid, and then anyways, I go to Lukey. Did you guys hear that? when he left, and Lukey goes, yeah, man, that pissed me off too. And I was like, that's when Lukey, he's angry at him too. Yeah. So Lukey was on my side for once this year.
No, I spoke to Lukey after. We actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I like it when
it's good content.
But it's like it sums up the modern day NRL play. Under 20s and that, they started to have a crack at the first graders. Because that's what you are, you're first grade.
It trickles down, man. Trickles down from the top.
You're not test match like me and Ice.
It would be like Corey when he was at the Broncos and
taking on Hodgie.
Yeah. I'm Hodgie, and then you got Darren Lockyer fucking he's got Normie's back. Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yes, I got you.
And I'm thinking,
You can see the future. He wants to pass down that 6-1 to Mutters.
Exactly. So, all good. Good power to him.
Speaking of Wayne Bennett and the boss, let's move on to Ice. The 1 a.m. DOOZY Club early access codes, man. 1 a.m.
Trying to be all vibey and whatnot with the messages and shit. How much did those messages cost us too?
Were you up?
You up?
You up?
You up? Wait. Yeah. I mean, the idea's there. You know what I mean?
It's a good concept.
You can't knock it.
And we're going to be better at it.
You can't
but
knock
we're
it.
off.
We were off. We were off. And
it all starts at the top.
But did those messages cost per text?
They actually did, bro.
How much?
Your
20
merch. Your merch next year, that's what it cost.
Oh, beauty. How much did it cost? Those are the quick.
I don't know off the top of my head, bro. It's like old school, like you're on Vodafone or some shit.
Like 20
per
right.
text. Yeah, so it was a fuck up.
And how, yeah.
Still sold out.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice little Bunsen.
Yeah, we sold out, but then you got to remember that's still going to take away from our bottom line from a business perspective.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So could we use that in Byron? Could we use that for content? Can we use that for our next drop? Because obviously...
Could we have got another +1 on the boat party? Who knows?
I don't know.
Extra
Maybe that
couple
could have
hundred.
been put through Flatmate Fridays. That I miss. It hurt, man, when you guys were down there.
Oh, so yeah, Ice
When he put
up
it
a
on his
video,
story.
and he goes,
He just
if
puts
my
your-
man Skipper Scope calls, I'm coming or something.
puts your
And
name
apparently you go, you trying to get me.
I go, oh, nice, trying to start a fight. I sent it to Jacko and I go, I don't want to go anyways. And I could feel like Jackson was invited. And I was like, did Jackson go on Friday?
No,
Nah,
he
I
wasn't
invited him. He goes, I might come down later. I was like, yeah, sweet.
No way. Yeah, that's because he's got that +1.
there. All right. Speaking of +1s, Lukey Stowe, the fifth wheel of doom. What's doing?
Yeah.
What's doing on these? Something's going on.
Nah, he's sleazing at home, I reckon.
Yeah,
we were talking about it earlier.
I reckon he's sleazing because he goes, I'm a numbers guy. You know, I'm a numbers guy. And was it Toddy's? Was it Toddy's lunch with Jacko? Nons?
No, that was Salties.
But then also, there wasn't just 5. There was a little Oriental mixing around there too. And I just want to know, is there something brewing?
Noni's got a housemate.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
A little naughty ting. Little busty tings. And I don't know what Nash she is, but I feel there could have been a connection there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Little +1, little toe in.
He's very undercover too.
Yeah, very, very sneaky. So
90 minutes of the best.
he's got to move out to the east, man.
Yeah, he needs to move. Enough's
Because he
enough.
did sleep in the office the night after the DOOZY Club event.
Is that true? You just make that up.
No. Jacko came in and cleaned up and came in the next morning to do a few things.
Yeah.
Old Lukey Stowe's on the couch.
Fuck,
So-
that's dedication. That's actually a plus. He's fucking putting
No,
in
of
the
course
hours.
it's a plus.
Well, what is? Do you think it's he should be paying rent? Rent's due.
Well, this isn't a hotel, man. That's what I've been trying to say. When I was homeless, I couldn't sleep in here. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. We got to set Lukey up with a few blind dates in here, right here.
Content, videos.
Little mics, Lukey, because I want to hear how the general works. I want to hear how Stacey Jones of YKTR works. So it'd be nice to see, because I reckon he's a smooth talker. Honestly,
So do
reckon
I.
he
I've
is.
seen him do his best work. I've seen him out before. He's come to a date to Newmarket before, and I was with Noosh, and it was like right at the start, and he's talking a big game, man. I don't know if you can back it up. He's
reckon
talking
he-
a big game.
His body language, his eye contact, I can feel would be super strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
was
the
very-
bill comes out and is, I got this.
Yeah, he's there.
You know what I mean?
He's about that. And he's very salesy, you know, relaxed, sitting back
Yeah.
in the collared shirt.
Flannel.
But yeah.
T-shirt underneath. Etnies.
All right, let's wrap this thing up, and let's wrap it up with the kennel is officially done. We'll talk more about it on
Yes.
10 out of the kennel on Wednesday. I've handed in the keys this morning,
Yes.
and I went over to do the lawns. And when I was doing the lawns, and I've got Chico and Normie here, as my little mate Bredrico sits over there, I go to grab the green bin to roll it down the back to chuck some empty grass into it. Beauty. Pizza, beer bottles, food, boxes. So I had to go hand pick all the food and put it into the red bin, which just got done too, because I had to put the bins out.
The debut.
If you could.
Same team.
Yeah.
Same team. Same team.
Get back.
Same team.
If you could, because I know you're good with that stuff, because that's not in my go to put anything in the green bin. I just wouldn't do that because I'm a health guy, you know? I'm about the green. I'm green lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm all like, I don't put rubbish in the yellow. Like I
there
don't
was bottles and shit in there.
There was bottles and food and like Uber Eats. So if you could pick out of Chico and Normie, who would you suggest put the majority of it in there?
I'm going to be straight off the bat. I know this for a fact because the green bin was down there after a session. It's Corey Norman.
It's Mudders Norman, is it?
It's Corey Norman.
Oh, well, you threw me there. I thought you're leading towards Chico for sure.
Nah. It was after a session and I walked down and I just thought, like, there's Great Northerns down the bottom. I thought, fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then it just got to a point where, like, you know, I'm going to chuck a few pizza boxes in there because...
Yeah, willy-nilly.
Yeah,
so there might have been a little bit of GST from Chico. A little 10% in there from Chico.
You chuck a bit of grass on top. And it's sort of like a little trimmings, you know what I mean? So it's like, and then the fucking green bin just boom goes in, and we're gone.
Yeah,
that's what you should have done.
Well, I'm glad we clarified this because Mudders is obviously a repeat offender.
He don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck about that stuff. So we
only started. Can we talk about the water and the electricity bill now that he's not playing?
No, we'll save that for 10 out of the can. Save it 10 out of the can. But with that, he's done it before, and I went, no, don't fucking put it in there. Like, we'll just wrap it up in bags or whatever. Sweet. But he's like, nah, sweet. And he goes, we'll dip it out tomorrow, bar, sweet. It was in there for about fucking 3 months, and I'm going, bro, like,
going in.
And then he's going, surely do the backyard. I said, where am I supposed to put the fucking grass?
Like, just chuck it on the garden, bro.
Yeah. So, old Mudders, bro, he talks a big game too, Mudders, but. Yeah, so then we end up. I know for a fact that when we did that big tip thing to the tip, because I went and grabbed it all, and emptied it out.
It's been refilled.
So it's been redone in my time out of the house because I knew it was.
Might have been a little Brederico.
No, I'm not saying that. I agree with you. I think it was Mudders because you.
I think it was Mudders.
You seen a Mudders Larry, so that confirms that it was Mudders. But I reckon, like I said, little Brederico with 10% of the best because I went over there and. The yellows and reds just hadn't been put out in a minute.
Yeah. Have you ever seen someone eat 3 pizzas in one sitting?
I haven't seen someone order as much pizza and not eat it before in my life too, little Federico.
Yeah.
I thought I was walking through Apocalypto when I walked in there to clean up the house.
It's either hit or miss. You come home and it's like,
yeah,
someone's been praying downstairs.
That was a good episode. Let's end it like that, eh?
Yeah, no, crap.
Thank you.
Thank you.